My name is Mata. Growing up, I wanted to be a banker, so I studied business administration. But along the line, I fell in love with tech and I started as a product designer. In my crave for knowledge and out of curiosity, I wanted to understand what it feels like to bring my design into life. I wanted to understand what it feels like to code. And then I stumbled upon Lita program. I was so excited. It was free. I registered for it and was very, very excited when I got my congratulation message. And since 4 weeks, over 4 weeks, it's been so amazing learning. It's been really amazing. My facilitators have been so good. I'm really excited. Thank you to the LITA program. Thank you for this opportunity. I am really excited for this knowledge I've gained so far. Thank you.
I fell in love with cybersecurity and I actually went online to search for some courses. I found some, but the ones that I could find were basics. They taught only the basics of cybersecurity. Thankfully, I came across LITA, Ladies in Tech Africa. I applied for the course for cybersecurity and thankfully I was picked. It's been an amazing 4 weeks. We've been introduced into penetration testing, ethical hacking, and like the course outline for this, it's so much broader than the ones that you get online. And I'm thankful for the opportunity. I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
My name is Ugochukwu Obunaya. What's Kingdom?
Hi there, my name is Praise Oladipo and Choklam Bootcamp. Thank you, Incubator.
Hi everyone, please confirm if you can hear me. Good evening, how are we doing? Please can you confirm if you can hear me? Oh, okay. Who's ready for tonight's session? If you're ready, just drop your favorite emoji. Drop your favorite emoji in the chat box. If you are ready. Drop your favorite emoji in the chat box if you're ready. Okay. All right. Ready. I'm ready. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. All right. Welcome. We are going to have a swell session tonight. Welcome, everyone. All right. Okay. So we're going to quickly go into today's class. We're not going to waste time today. We've got to go right into it. Thank you. All right. So today we'll be looking at overview of digital marketing channels. Right. Can someone tell me what they learned yesterday? Let me just confirm if you tell me what you learned yesterday from yesterday's class. For as many of you that were around yesterday, tell me what you learned. Tell me one thing that you learned yesterday. This is digital marketing. This is not cybersecurity. Just tell me one thing that you learned yesterday if you were in class. Tell me one thing you learned yesterday. Let me know how many people were in yesterday's class. Okay. Tell me one thing you learned yesterday. Let's drop it in the chat box. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So someone said I learned the meaning of SEM. That's good. What stood out for me yesterday was how you broke down the definition of marketing and how you separated it from advertising and branding. Okay, that's good. How to create ads. We've not even gotten there yet, so maybe. All right. I think a large number of you were here yesterday. So we'll go to today's class. So we're looking at the overview of digital marketing channels, right? The overview of digital marketing channels. And what I intend to do in this class is to look at various digital marketing channels, how they operate, um, the definition. Like I said last in our last class, that this week is just a this week is just an introductory week, right? So we'll define some things, you will learn new things, and so on and so forth, right? So the overview of digital marketing channels. Yesterday, I defined digital marketing channels as as the various channels by which we use digital marketing. So social media as a channel, we have email marketing as a channel, we have SEO as a channel, we have SCM as a channel, we have affiliate marketing as a channel. So there are various marketing channels out there, right, in which as digital marketers we can use to market our products. And we define marketing, right? So the marketing is all the activities that involves the buying and selling of goods and services, right? I'm sure we got that clear. So we're looking at the overview of digital marketing channels today, and um, I want to start by saying that digital visibility is not optional anymore. So I'm talking to two people in this class that are in two categories. Let's say number one, you want to learn this digital marketing as a skill to to work for other companies. Like let's say you want to work as a digital marketer for other companies, helping bold brands, um, having both brands take their products and their services online, right? Or you want to use digital marketing for yourself, right? And this is one thing you must know, that digital marketing, digital visibility is not optional. Digital marketing is no longer optional, right? So if your brand is not online, it doesn't exist. How many of you have heard the name of a brand and the first thing that you do is to go to Instagram and search for the name? Anyone here? Just drop an emoji. You heard the name of a brand, and the first thing that you did was to go to Instagram and go and search the name, or you go to Google and you impute the name. Just drop an emoji if you are here. I do that a lot of times. I do that a lot of times. When I hear the name of a brand, the first thing I do is to go to Instagram and search for their names, or I go to LinkedIn, or I go to Google. Right. So if you are here, you're a business owner, digital marketing is no longer optional. It's not a thing of I like I can do it or I cannot do it, I'll still succeed. Right? It's no longer optional. It's a way to go now. Right? So brands brands that are not found online, they don't exist. Right? We have a lot of tools that make sure that if you can't find you online, there are a large number of people who will not see you anywhere else than online, right? So it's very, very important for you to know that, right? And you need to understand the fundamentals, and that's what we're going to be doing here. We'll be looking at the fundamentals, the basic things, right? And over the next 7 weeks, we'll break them down. Amos will come here tomorrow, teach you about customer avatar, your target audience, and things like that. But we'll break down the fundamentals so we understand it well enough. So when it comes to our business or when it comes to helping other clients, we know what to do when it comes to digital marketing. We know these appropriate channels. We can say, okay, these products that we want to launch, these are the channels that it's meant to go through, right? It to be good that it goes through social media. We need to open social media accounts. We will need email marketing. We will need SEO, things like that. Okay, so it's very very important to know that. So we're going through fundamentals. So if you are ready, just drop an emoji again in the chat box. Drop a fire emoji. Um, if you can't see my screen, it's probably you. Drop an emoji if you are ready for tonight's class. I want to see the whole chat box right up. Let's go, let's go. Let's keep it coming, guys. Okay, all right. So I'm seeing a lot of reading. I'm seeing a lot of emojis in the chat box. So now we'll first examine two things: paid and organic traffic. I don't know if you have ever heard the term paid traffic or organic traffic, or have you ever heard the term traffic before? Right. So in digital marketing, there are two things you must be conversant with, and these are the two things that you always have to work with. You either have organic traffic, that's organic marketing, or you have paid marketing, that's paid traffic. Now, can anybody tell me what traffic means when it comes to digital marketing? Can you tell me what traffic means when it comes to digital marketing? What does traffic means when it comes to digital marketing? Can anybody tell me? Can you tell me in the chat box what is traffic? What is traffic? Okay, traffic is directing an audience to your number of people engaging the site. Yeah, how many people you have, likes, comments, traffic, minutes, audience. Okay. All right. So in short terms, traffic means eyeballs. Traffic means eyeballs, right? Whatever that is on, because different platforms define traffic as different things. So if you post a video on Instagram now, what Instagram will show you is reach. All right, they'll show you your reach and in your insights. They'll tell you that 1.5 thousand people have seen this. Right? If you check LinkedIn, if you post on LinkedIn, it's known as impressions. So traffic is just eyeballs, people seeing your stuff, people viewing your stuff, people visiting your website. For a website, traffic means visitors, right? For your videos on TikTok, traffic means views or reach, right? It simply means eyeballs. Yes, it simply means how many people are seeing what you are doing, how many people are seeing your stuff. That's what traffic just simply means, right? Traffic means eyeballs. You can write that down. Or traffic means how many people are seeing your stuff, how many people are seeing whatever you're creating, how many people are seeing whatever you're selling. And will guarantee the success or the failure of any product that you're selling, right? The more people see your stuff, the more money you make. Less people see your stuff, the less money you make. Yes, eyeballs, right? And there are two types of traffic. There's the paid traffic and there's the organic traffic, right? It means there's the paid traffic and there's the organic traffic, right? And we'll talk about both now. Right? So what's paid traffic? So paid traffic, simply put, is the traffic you paid for. So let's say you go to Facebook and you pay Facebook 5,000 naira to run an ad. They are paying for that traffic. That means what Facebook will do will send eyeballs to whatever you're promoting. Facebook will send people to check whatever you're promoting. That's what paid traffic means. So paid traffic is the traffic that you paid for. And there are different there are different ways to do this. You can it's not just by paying Facebook by running ads. You can pay influencers, you can pay affiliates to run to sell your products for you. Paid traffic simply means the traffic that you paid for. And this is important. You will know why this is important very soon. Then what is organic traffic? What is organic traffic? Organic traffic is simply the traffic you work for or it's given. So for organic traffic, you are not paying for it. You are working for it. When you post a content, you had to post a content, you have to put energy into the content in terms of the hook. We'll still go into content creation class, but we're not treating it now. But when we go into content creation, I'll teach you about what makes a content get seen. For paid traffic, you cannot shoot a normal video. You can shoot a video anyhow with any structure, but you send paid traffic there, people are going to see it. But with organic traffic, you have to work for it. You have to ensure that your video is well structured so that people can see it, or the or the platform you are posting it on can help you boost it. Right. So it's either traffic that you work for or it's given. Right. So it's two things. You work for it or it's given. For example, what the algorithm does when you post is to push your is to push your whatever you promote a little bit to some set of people. Then if people like it, they push it the more and they push it the more, and so on and so forth. So if the algorithm pushes your content to, let's say, 100 people, and a lot of people don't like it, right? The algorithm will stop pushing your content. Then you have to create more content. Thereby, you're working for that traffic. There, but if let's say you post something good, you do the right thing that you're meant to do in your content, and the algorithm pushes it, and people like it, what the algorithm keeps on doing is pushing your content. So therefore, you are being given in that case, right? So paid traffic is traffic that you paid for. When you pay somebody to help you push whatever, to help you drive eyeballs to whatever you're selling. But organic traffic is when anything that you do without paying for it, anything that you do without paying for it, anything that you do without paying for it is called organic traffic. Now I'm going to ask you a question. Yesterday, I know we examined what SEO is and SME is. SEO is search engine optimization. SEM is SEM is what? Is search engine marketing. Now, can somebody tell me which one between SEO and SME is organic traffic or paid traffic? I just need two people to tell me. Two people to tell me that which one is paid traffic between SME and SE. No, just tell me SEO paid, SME SME so is SEO paid or organic, or is SME paid? Which one is paid and which one is organic? Only one person has gotten it so far. Okay, two people have gotten it so far. All right. Yeah, I say a lot of people are getting it now. So when you do SME, that's a paid traffic. Yes, a lot of people are getting it. SEO is organic traffic. When you are doing SEO, search engine optimization, it means you are optimizing your search engine for your content to come up at the top when particular keywords are being imputed. That's free. What you are just doing is optimizing. But when you are doing search engine marketing, it means you are running ads. You're running specifically ads on search engines, right? So you are going to search engines and you are paying search engines to 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 bring your websites or your page up when a particular keyword is imputed. That's different. So SME is paid, SEO is organic, right? So it's important for you to know that. So SME is different from SEO. So when they are looking for SEO experts, they are looking for people who are good at organic traffic, right? Who are good at ensuring that that are good at ensuring that website ranks high or a page in a particular search engine ranks high when particular keywords are being imputed. Where SM is paid. Yes. All right. So paid versus organic. So these are two engines, one destination. These two things, they do one thing to drive eyeballs, right? And they both have their advantages and disadvantages. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. How many of you get cringe when you see paid ads, right? Like paid ads is good, but then organic traffic also is good. So there's always this fight between should we run ads or should we not run ads? Which one will work faster? Things like that. You need to be doing both. You need to be doing both organic and paid traffic, right? A lot of people get like once you see sponsored on the ad, some people will not buy it, right? So SEM rather SEM is search engine marketing. Thank you for calling that out for me. Yeah, so paid versus organic traffic, right? So for if you need fast growth, you want to target the right audience, you want something that is scalable. Most times you go for paid ads, right? You go run ads, right? So, but organic is for trust building, for sustainability, and for brand defining, right? So you need organic traffic when you want to build trust. One thing I will do in this class is talk about the KLT factor. We talk about the KLT factor, right? So when you want to build trust, you have to do organic traffic. You have to do a lot of content to reach people organically. And one and when you are reaching people organically, it means people are liking what you are doing, right? So you have to build content to reach people organically, right? And then there's the sustainability of organic traffic because organic traffic is free. Because organic traffic is free, you don't have to pay for it, so it's sustainable. But paid traffic, you have to keep firing up the engine. You have to keep firing up the engine. And then there's the brand defining. You mostly define your brand with organic traffic, right? So the smartest brands they use both visibility and credibility, right? Which is paid and organic to boost momentum. Very, very important. Okay. Now, we're going to be talking about social media marketing, right? We're going to be talking more about social media marketing, right? So, social media marketing has three objectives. Social media marketing has three objectives. Number one is to build authority, right? To grow your community and to drive sales. As a digital marketer, this is one of your key objectives. These are three of your key objectives. When you are a digital marketer, your three main goal as a digital marketer for any brand, or if it's even your own business, is number one to build authority, to grow a community. When we talk about growing a community, it means that growing a loyal fan base and then to drive sales. Your ultimate goal is to make sales, right? The ultimate goal is to make sales. Do we know the difference between marketing and sales? Can someone tell me the difference between marketing and sales? Because they are not the same thing. Can someone tell me the difference between marketing and sales? Marketing and sales. So marketing is the work involved in making sales. Sales is the end profit. Okay. Sales is the end result of marketing. Yeah. Sales is conversion. Marketing is how the product is presented to consumer. Yes. Good, good. So I'm going to seeing good answers. So sales happens when value is exchanged. Sales happens when value is exchanged. Immediately the product leaves the producer, right, to the consumer, and the consumer in turns gives the producer a sum of money. That's an exchange of value. Then sales has happened. Everything, everything that leads up to that moment is called marketing. Very important. So everything that leads up to that moment is called marketing. Once the value is exchanged, so sales is just exchange of value. So once value is exchanged, you have a product to give to somebody. They give you money in return. Value has been exchanged. Sales has happened. Right. So your key objective as a digital marketer, as somebody in digital marketing, learning digital marketing, is to do three things. Number one is build trust or build authority. So you want to build authority. Building authority means that you are positioning yourself as the best or one of the best. That's what authority means. Okay. So if you think of um, what industry can I use now? If you think of car manufacturers, what are the three brands that comes to your mind immediately? If you think of car manufacturers, what are the three brands that come to your mind almost immediately? Let me know. Let me see in the comment section. I want this to be engaging. So someone says Toyota, Honda, Benz. Okay, Mercedes Benz, 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 Benz. I said three because I wanted to. In almost every answer, I'm seeing Benz. What Benz has done, even though a lot of us can't afford it, is to build a position of authority. Right? Benz is not the best product. In fact, Benz will give you more wahala than any other car. But what Benz has done, and for me, I don't know if you guys might want to argue, but like there's Lexus has a better design than Benz. Even some Toyota cars have better designs than Benz. But then Benz has built a position of authority. So what you want to do is to build authority. You want to position as authority. Whatever positions you as an authority, in the quality and the branding, that's your objective as a digital marketer. Right. So you want to build authority. You want to build authority the as one of the best in the industry. That's your objective. That's your number one objective. Number two is that you want to grow a community. Growing a community simply means building a loyal fan base, right? Building a loyal fan base, and this is where the know, like, and trust factor comes from. If you see my slide, you see I kept the KLT. There's something called the KLT factor. It's called the know, like, and trust. So it means that people will first know you, right? They know you, then they like you, then they trust you. Now, this is the process people go through to build a community. For example, your best friend, can you remember how you met your best friend? When you first met your best friend, I'm sure everyone here has a best friend. When you first met your best friend, you started by knowing your best friend. You knew your best friend, then through conversations, through value exchange, through talking daily. You do something for them, they do something for you. He went to the he graduated to you liking them, right? But then but then he graduated to you trusting them when there was more conversations, there was more value given in the relationship. I'm sure before you get to trust somebody, more value must have been given in that relationship, right? And that's how marketing works. Marketing is like marriage. Before people can buy from you, you must take them through a process, right? Before people can buy from you, you must take them through a process. A good depiction of sales and marketing is just married. Before you marry, before you marry, if you are married, before you marry, you will first know the person. Then both of you will talk. You will like each other, you will love each other before you agree that you will seal it with the person, right? So that's the second objective for you as a digital marketer. You want to build a community, right? You want to build a community and then you want to drive sales. Driving sales just means asking for the sales, right? Asking for the sales. Once you have built this, you build this community. Now they like you. Now they trust you. Now they can buy something from you. So the ultimate goal is always to sell something to them, right? Very, very important, right? And I kept here, consistency is equals to currency. In digital marketing, the currency is consistency. Once you take a break, imagine you are friends with someone and then they just disappear on you and they come back next 2 months, right? They go and they come and things like that. Do you think if they tell you that come and borrow me, come and borrow me 500,000 naira. You borrow the person 500,000 naira. Somebody that will come, when he comes, he will play with you. Next for the next 2 months, he will disappear. You'll be looking for him, he will disappear. Right? Do you think you can borrow that kind of person money? Or do you think you can give that kind of person money? So consistency is the currency of digital marketing. It's very, very important you understand this. Right? So I would say that in organic social, trust is the real currency. People don't buy products, they buy into stories. And that's why organic content is very important. And that's why it's important for you to always create content. We'll still go into more of content in our content creation class. There is a week typically for just content creation. Okay. So when you are creating organic content for socials, when you are creating videos, we'll still go into video marketing. When you are creating videos, one thing that you must do is that you must post with purpose. You must have a clear message, right? You must have a clear message that you want to pass, and that's what makes you build the authority. That's what makes you build the authority. The purpose, the clear message. Who am I speaking to? Why am I speaking to them? What am I offering them? Very, very important. Your messaging and positioning before your main offer. What a lot of people do, what a lot of people do, and this is where, as a digital marketing, you have better knowledge, is that they go straight into sales. They go straight into sales. Just give me a moment. Just confirm if you can hear me in the chat box. Okay. Can you see my slide? Confirm you can see my slide. Okay, should be back on now. Yeah. So post the purpose, right? Before you post, your messaging must be right. Your positioning must be right. So your why, your who, and what you are doing is very, very important. So who are you serving? What is their pain? What is their what do they really want? And that's very, very important to know. What do they really want? So you sell what people want, not what you think they need, right? A lot of people sell what they think people need, but people actually want another thing, right? So you sell their wants, you understand that their pain points, so you're talking directly to their pain points, and then you have a solution that is different from other solutions, and that's why, and that's how you position yourself as an authority, where you are not coming like everyone else. You're offering something different from what they've seen before, right? And then you engage like a human. Another mistake a lot of people make is trying to just sell, bombard people with selling, right? Trying to bombard people with selling is chasing people away. People don't like being sold to, right? If there's nothing you learn from this class, remember that people don't like being sold to, but people like to buy. How many of you are here that when you have money to just be doing you like you should buy something? But when people come to sell to you, you don't like when people sell to you, but you like to buy. And that's how humans are. People don't like being sold to, but they just like to buy, right? You For most people, most businesses will complain that well, I'm not making sales, I'm not, but people are buying, people are spending money daily, right? They are spending money on those brands that are telling stories, that are telling their stories. They're spending money on brands that are showing up with purpose, people that are showing up to impact, people that are showing up to help. One thing I like telling my clients is that you are not selling, you are helping, right? Because people will buy from you once they see you as somebody that is not desperate. You're not desperate, you're not after their money, but you're there to help them. You come with purpose, right? So that's very, very important. Okay. So familiarity sells. Most times, um, I don't even have to sell a product, right? I just give enough value to the extent that people ask that, are you selling something? Today or yesterday, someone still asked me, are you selling a course? Do you have a course that I can buy? And why they asked is not because I don't sell anything on my Instagram, right? I don't sell anything, but they just asked that, do you have, because they see the value, right? They see the value, they are engaging one way or the other. They just feel like they need my course, right? Or they need a course that I'm selling. So familiarity sells, guys. You don't need to always sell, always push for the sale, always say, here's what I'm selling, here's what I'm selling. You just need to speak to people's pain points. You need to speak to people's pain points, tell their stories, right? Show up and tell their stories. When we go into content creation class, we'll completely break this down piece by piece, what you should be talking about. And tomorrow, Amos will also come and teach you the teach you target audience, teach you about buyer persona, so you understand the people that are talking to more, so you know how to talk to them, right? One thing that a lot of people forget is that you are selling to humans. Those humans have the same feeling as you, right? So one of the coaching sessions that I have with people is this thing that you are selling. If another person was selling it the same way you are selling it to you, would you buy from that person? Sometimes it's not a matter of your product, right? It's just how you sell it. It's just how you are marketing it. It's important to know, right? So in social media marketing, you have to sell with purpose, you have to post with purpose, you have to engage like a human, and familiarity sells. It's not every time you say sell. It's not every time you sell. It's not every time you sell. Very, very important. So let's go into paid social. Let's go into paid social. How many of you have tried to? How many of you have tried to run paid ads here? You've run paid ads, and how did it go? Yes, your next class is on Thursday. Rather, sorry. How many of you? How many of you have tried paid ads here before? And how many of you have tried paid ads? And how did it go? Tell me how it went. Like, did you see results? So you have tried paid ads on GG. That's good. Okay. I'm reading the comments. I'm seeing some interesting things. So Eden said I saw massive results on TikTok ads. All right. So there are few things that people do that don't get them results on while running paid ads. And number one is aside the fact that you don't understand the audience enough, right? And these are some of the things that we'll correct here and try to help you with. So next time you're running paid ads, it works for you, right? Aside the fact that most people don't understand the audience, right? And then most people you have diminished all that paid ads does to just targeting. So you're buying the next targeting course, you're looking for how to target the right audience. But just what you say in your content alone can help you target the right audience. So one of the things that I do when I run paid ads for clients, especially when it comes to engagement ads and lead generation ads, is that we don't even target anything. We just make the content good enough. It has a specific goal. You have a strategy, and we run those ads, and the ads work, right? So number one thing when it comes to social media marketing and when it comes to paid ads is define your goal. You need to define your goal. And by defining your goal is by going into everything that that ad will do. Everything, right? From your target audience to the content itself. What is the goal of the content? What is the goal of every word in the content, right? What is the goal of the website? Where are you sending the traffic to, right? Things must be defined. And number two is the target right. Target right. Another mistake a lot of people make is not tracking their ads, right? Is not tracking their ads. So this is not a paid ad class. We'll still get there, but we're talking about channels now and how to use them properly, right? So define your goals, the target right, and targeting is not all about Facebook interests. It's not about the keywords. It's more about in your content. It's more in your content. You target more in your content, and also track everything. One of the reason why at least 60% of ads fail is tracking. A lot of people don't track, right? You need to track because you need data. Data speaks, right? Data speaks. If you don't learn anything again in this class, is that numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. When you have the numbers and you can read them, right, they don't lie to you. So you can work with data, right? That's very, very important. Now let's go to SEO. So we are talking about channels. If you are just joining, we are talking about channels, or we are just looking at a general overview of digital marketing channels. We've talked about paid ads and organic ads. We've broken them down, what paid ads is and what organic ad is. And now we're looking at each of those channels. So now we're looking at SEO, We'll look at other channels later, right? There are still more channels we still have to look at. Guys, there will be time for attendance, so don't be distracted. Just focus on the class for now. Okay, SEO. Now we've talked about SEO, right? So SEO is search engine optimization. Anything that has a search engine, almost everything has a search engine. Your Instagram has a search engine. Your Facebook has a search engine. Almost everything has a search engine, right? So SEO is all about making it rank up high, right? Making it rank high, right? So let's say we have a website. Now we want to optimize the website. One of the things that we want to do is to look for keywords that people who need our services are typing on Google, right? People who need our services. Question that we ask is, what are they typing on Google, right? And we optimize it to those words, right? And what SEO helps us to do is to rank us high. So when people search, we can see they can see our website, they can see our products and services and buy from us, right? So people are searching and you need to meet them there. People are searching every day. Every day people are searching, right? Every day people are going into Google, typing certain things, right? And that's why your SEO must be in check. And that's why, as a digital marketer, you must be good at SEO, at least to the basic standard, right? You can, there are people who specialize in SEO marketing, right? But at least for a digital marketer, you must understand what SEO marketing is and how to do it at the basic level. Okay, and then we've talked about SME, but SEM, but we'll get there. So SEO checklist, the keyword strategy, you have your clean site architecture. Just give me a moment. So your clean site architecture is how well your website is structured, right? So backlinks that matter. We'll talk about backlinks. All of these things will still cover them in extensively, right? In our classes. So backlinks, speed and mobile responsiveness, very very important, right? Speed and mobile responsiveness. We'll still talk about these things. So one of the things that you will learn in SEO marketing, in SEO in search engine marketing and SEO is that one of the easiest ways to get clients or to get people is by actually these two things, SEO and SEM, right? And you can go and search statistics of how much people are searching on Google and how much people are searching on LinkedIn. One of the things that I do on LinkedIn every day is to look for people, right? So it can be either to look for my target audience or look for digital marketers like me, and that's one of the best ways to get people. Some people don't scroll. Some people don't scroll. Some people just don't have time to scroll. They go to either Google or any search engine and search particular keywords. So one of these easiest ways to get repeat customers and to get um, visitors to your websites or to your pages or whatever. So let's talk about content marketing. Let's talk about content marketing. If you are getting value from this class, let me just know if you are following. Drop an emoji in the chat box right now. Drop an emoji in the chat box if you are getting value. Let me know if you are getting value from this class. Keep it coming, guys. Let me know if you're getting value. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. Good. Great. Good. Good. We'll go fully into SEO. There are weeks for SEO marketing and the rest. We're going deep down. So this we are just doing a general overview of the channels in digital marketing. So what are the digital marketing channels? So you know the digital marketing channels, and this is what we're just doing, right? And now we're just still looking at the old social media, SEO, SCM, things like that. We're just looking at different channels of digital marketing. All right. So now content marketing, right? So what is content marketing? What is content marketing? What is content marketing? Can somebody tell me in chat box? Can someone tell me what content marketing is in chat box? Using pictures or videos to market, creating a storyline that portrays the product, creating content to convert customers. Content marketing is the use of content to bring sales, right? Marketing through content. Okay. I'm seeing some really great answers here. You guys are good. Right. So what content marketing is? Content marketing is just simply strategic marketing through content. Now, either information content, valuable content, engaging content, right? That's what content marketing is. One content marketing is like blogs. So have you read blogs where it's very educational blog, right? And at the end, they're telling you to buy something, it's tied to something, right? So content marketing is just like you putting out valuable content, relevant and consistent content just to attract and retain clearly defined audience. So for example, let's say you are an hairstyle vendor. You can start an email newsletter on ears, right? So you can talk about different ears, the advantages, the new ears that are coming up, right? New hairstyles that are coming up, old time hairstyles. You can just talk particularly about that topic, distribute valuable content, relevant content, and consistent content about that topic. Now, what content marketing does is to help you to attract people, right? Because people love to learn, right? People love value. People are attracted by value. And that's what content marketing helps with. Because once you start posting valuable content, start pushing out valuable content, you attract people. And by attracting people with your content, you are building trust. And then when you build trust, it can immediately lead to conversion, right? So when I started this class, I was telling you guys about someone that reached out to me asking for my course, and I'm not selling any course at the moment, right? Because what I've been doing is just posting valuable content. So I've been posting valuable content, just talking about my expertise, and people are seeing what I'm posting. People are seeing what I'm posting, and that way I'm attracting my ideal audience, right? and that way I'm able to sell to them. The content marketing is just a strategic approach of creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content online, right? So content does what? It builds trust, and trust builds conversion. Okay, so that's what content marketing is. With a show of an emoji, have you bought anything from a brand that you're just consistently seeing their content, and you're just consistently seeing their engaging content, and then you buy from them just because of their content online? Let me see in the chat box if you have ever bought from a brand because of their content. Can you tell me the brand? Tell me if you have bought from the brand, and tell me the brand that you bought from. Someone says Nivea. Temu. Okay. Temu. I'm saying a lot of people say Temu. Because Temu does not really do a lot of content marketing. They just do ad promotion. And then okay. Okay. One brand that has caught my attention with content marketing. I don't know if you guys know Career Body. Their emails are sweet. They are so people writing their emails. They just write valuable emails and they send valuable emails. If you have joined their newsletter. Another brand would be, I think Cowrywise. Cowrywise also have good content marketing. Cowrywise, Career Body, Cheddar brand. Yeah, Cowrywise has they have good content marketing. Yes, content builds trust and trust builds conversion. Very true. Very true. So there are different forms of content marketing, guys. Most of the brands that I'm seeing you mention, most of them they just run promotional ads. Forms of content, an example of content marketing can be blogs, right? So you see people that write blogs, right? So they're writing blogs, informational content, they're sharing insights, they're sharing news, they're sharing industry updates. That's content marketing. So people that are doing videos, they're just shooting videos, they're shooting videos, talking head videos, sharing updates, tutorials, and whatnot, things like that. For example, I'm not sure. Okay, which brand can I pinpoint in Nigeria that does that? Right. So I don't know if you have been online, you have seen so many people doing talking head videos and they are shooting videos and yeah, and then there's podcast also. There's ebooks. I don't know if you have ever downloaded any free ebook. That's an example of content marketing. Social media posts also giving relevant content. That's another example of content marketing. Webinars. Have you ever joined a webinar? They teach you in the webinar, and at the end of the webinar, they tell you buy something. That's another form of content marketing. Have you ever seen like a case study download? Like download a case study, you download the case study, at the end of the case study, they're telling you to buy something. That's another example of content marketing, right? And what does content marketing do? Content marketing is mainly for brand awareness most times. It's not immediately for direct sales most times. Content marketing is just like I see somebody I like, and then I'm just doing everything to make the person like me. That's content marketing, right? So let's say I want somebody to be my friend now, and I will just be doing everything that I can do to make the person like me. That's content marketing. So you're just training value, right? You're training value with people. You're building that social capital, right? You're building social capital. So the direct, immediate benefit of content marketing most times is brand awareness. When you do content marketing, you're able to reach a large number of people. Again, it's improve the engagement, right? And then for leads most times, right? And then people use content marketing. When we get to SEO class, we will treat content marketing, how we can use content marketing for SEO, right? So that's very, very important. All right, so now we'll be going on a short break, so I can put in your attendance. Right, so just 5 minutes to put in your attendance. Ensure that you fill your attendance, and you can come back to class after 5 minutes. Okay. Say no seasoning, yes, no seasoning. Fair money, yes, fair money together content and promotion. Yes, Trove, good content marketing. Yeah. Yes, most people are confusing content marketing with advertising. When we come back, we'll look at both. Okay, so guys, we'll catch up in 5 minutes. Hello, guys. Welcome back. All right. Let me know if you can hear me in chat box. Just drop something. Can you hear me? Okay. Yes. So thank you so much. So let's continue from where we stopped. So we're looking at content marketing and advertising. Like a lot of people were misconstruing content marketing for advertisements. So the difference is just that content marketing is more of a long term game, right? So when you're doing content marketing, you're doing more of a long term game, and it's basically on content. And what you're doing with content marketing is your goal is to find the right audience for you. But when it comes to advertisements, the goal is to get in front of as many people as fast as possible. That's the goal of advertisement. And that's why you pay people to boost it. So you want to get in front of as many people as possible. For content, when you are doing content marketing, what you are trying to do is to get in front of the right people, right, and build a relationship with them. Right. So while advertisement is not, it's not more geared to building trust. You know, when you're running ads, especially like demo ads, what we want you to do is to buy. We want you to buy something. We want to give you the cheapest thing in the market. That's very important. Okay, so let's look at other vital digital marketing channels. So we've talked about SEO, we've talked about social media, we've talked extensively about social media. We've also talked about what else? What else have we talked about? So we talked about paid traffic, um, paid traffic, content marketing, right? Talked about content marketing. We've talked about organic traffic. We talked about SEO. We've touched more on organic traffic and paid traffic. So now let's look at other channels, right? So now there's email marketing. Email marketing, right? So email marketing. And what's email marketing? What is email marketing? Can somebody tell me in chat box? Okay. Marketing through emails like newsletters, right? Okay. Using mail chain to reach your using email channel to reach. I think that's what you wanted to say. If you can't hear me, increase your volume or something. Okay. Alrighty says, I'm sincerely learning more than I've seen online on this topic. Thank you, Vicky. Alright. So email marketing is when you make use of emails to drive sales. Okay, so what email marketing means is um, collecting contacts of people, right, and sending them direct messages through emails, right, and promoting your service to them, right. So one of the advantage of email marketing, and arguably, email marketing is one of the most important, or if not the best, marketing channels when it comes to digital marketing, right? So, and there are many advantages of email marketing. And now I think now I can spend the time to talk about traffic you own and traffic that you have been given, right? How many of us have ever bought something through emails before? Like you see an email and then you make a purchase. Like maybe you joined an email list and then they send you an email, then you buy through an email list. How many of you have done that? I bought data from email. Seller, okay. I haven't. Okay. So emails is just basically the traffic you own. So when it comes to social media, there's one disadvantage that social media has. On social media, you don't own the traffic, right? So what happens is on social media is that is, for example, Facebook and Instagram, you don't own the traffic on Facebook and Instagram. For example, if today Mark decides that he does not like Nigerians and is taking Nigerians out of the platform, or let's say he does not like you and he's taking you out of the platform. There's nothing that you can do about it. All your followers are lost. All everything that you have built online, they are lost. I don't know if you have ever seen anybody that say that that says that they lost their followers and things like that, and they are rebuilding their page. In essence, social media, you don't own the traffic, you don't own the numbers on social media. That follower that you think is your own is not your followers. In the grand scheme of things, is Instagram that owns those people, right? If anything happens to your account today, those followers are gone. But email marketing, email is the traffic you own. You own you own it when you have an email list. When you get people to sign up to your email list, or when you get people to subscribe to your email list, you own it and you can take it wherever you want, right? So you can always take their contacts to anywhere, right? So email is the traffic you own. Social media, you don't own the traffic on social media. Okay, so that's very, very important to know. So one of the strategies that you must implement as a digital marketer is, how can you own this traffic? For example, on social media, if I see your page today, let's say you are doing content marketing, and I see your page today, let's say you are even doing paid ads, and I see your paid ads today, there's possibility that I might not see tomorrow, except that you're targeting. But there's possibility that after once you are done with the promotion, I might not even see you again. But with email marketing, you can always send emails to me as much as you want, anytime you want. So that's very, very important. So one of the strategies you want to implement is, how can you build an email list? So if you lost your social media accounts today, what's left, right? It's very, very important that you must have um, a traffic that you own by yourself, right? So email is a safety net for most businesses, and for emails, why email is sweet is that on social media you cannot really segment. So there's a segmentation factor on social media, but it's more segmented on emails. For example, if you have an email list and say, let's say you are selling courses, for example, and you have an email list, you can segment people who are going for social media courses, or people who want paid advertisements courses. Email gives you that segmentation. It allows you to segment your list, right? So it allows you to segment, it allows you to automate, and it allows you to personalize. The, it's only in emails that you can actually address people by their first names. On social media, it's more like you're posting content for everybody. But on with emails, you can send information to just one person. You can send information to directly one person by personalizing it. And that's one of the most biggest importance or the biggest use of emails, personalization, right? And another thing that it helps you to do is conversations, right? And conversations breeds conversions. Very important. Conversations breeds conversion. Now let's talk about SME. Let's talk about SME, right? So SME, like I've said, is to when you pay for a search engine to rank you, what you're doing is SEM rather. What you're doing is search engine marketing, right? So if you want to get to the top of the search, there are two ways to do this. You either do search engine optimization, which is SEO, or SNE, which is paying these search engines to rank you high, right? By paying them. One of SME is what you do when you do Google Ads. When you do Google Ads, what you're trying to say, what you're telling Google to do is that when a particular person types something on Google that's related to what I'm doing, I want you to bring me up to the top. Have you ever typed something on Instagram? Tell me with an emoji. Tell me if you have typed something on Instagram, or no, not on Instagram, on Google, right? You type something on Google, and the first three search results that you saw sponsored there, sponsored, right? Has anybody ever done that for SEM? Right? So you go to Google now, you want to search a school or something, and then once you type the name, the first three this that I saw was sponsored, like those things. What they've done is SEM. So what they've done there is SEM, right? So that's just search engine marketing, as simple as that. So it's to drive intent, to drive quick wins. So you want people to click fast. You don't want to go through the SEO route. SEM is something that people engage in. Okay, very good. All right, so let's move to affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is another channel um, of digital marketing, right? So I'm sure a lot of you have heard about affiliate marketing. There's a time that it was a buzzword all over affiliate marketing and things like that. How many of you have done affiliate marketing? I'm sure a few people have done affiliate marketing. How many of you have done affiliate marketing? Okay, so affiliate marketing basically is getting people to sell your products, getting other people to sell your product, and everyone here, you have done affiliate marketing one way or the other. You either did it unknowingly or knowingly, right? Or it's either you were paid for it or you're not paid for it. Some of you did affiliate marketing and you were paid for it. You sold other people's courses, sold other people's products, and you were paid a commission. For affiliate marketing, and some of us did affiliate marketing without getting paid for it. We just did it. Anytime you refer a friend, or anytime you tell a friend about a particular product, what you have done is just affiliate marketing. You've referred somebody and they've bought, and yeah. So you can either do it to get paid, right, as a digital marketer. One of the things that why learning digital marketing skill also is important is so that you can be able to do this affiliate marketing well. Because I noticed a trend during that affiliate marketing time was that a lot of people were going into affiliate marketing without understanding marketing. So a lot of things that were being sold to people is that you can make money. Sorry. Okay, I'm better now. All right. So uh, one thing that was being sold to a lot of people was that affiliate marketing can make money with affiliate marketing, but they never teach you. Most times, they not teach you, or they not tell you that digital marketing is involved, and you must have knowledge of digital marketing to sell this product. So affiliate marketing is just typically selling other people's products. As simple as that. Selling other people's product. That's what affiliate marketing is. So allowing other people to sell your product. One of the things that you can do here, if you have a product, is get other people to sell it for you. So you can get your maybe your customers who have purchased from you, and can get them to refer you, right? Or to thank you guys, thank you. I'm better now. Right? So you can get people to refer you, people to promote your product, and they get the commission for it. But one of the things that I do for most of my clients is that I go to their alumni list, because what I do, like I explained in my first class with you guys, that I I help coaches who are selling courses to sell their courses. I go to their alumni list or their buyers list, right? And I engage with their buyers, ask them, why did you buy? um, when I'm getting positive feedback from them, I tell them, please, can you refer this product to another person and get this commission? So that's one way to also, that's one channel, right, of of um of digital marketing. Okay, okay. I'm reading the comment section now, guys. Thank you. I'm better now. Mm, so somebody's asking here the difference between affiliate marketing and drop shipping. Okay, you can start putting your questions, guys. So let me tell you the difference between dropshipping and affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing, sorry, affiliate marketing is just selling other people's products and getting a commission on it, right? So you have nothing to do with the how the product is getting to the you have no business with how the product is getting to the customer or client. I don't know if you understand that. But with drop shipping, you are just you are more like you are involved in the selling process, right? You are involved in the selling process. So what you do in drop shipping is that you already have a manufacturer, yeah. What you are doing in drop shipping is just that you already have a manufacturer, but you don't have a store. That's the thing. Like that's what drop shipping is. You have products, but you don't have a store. Affiliate marketing, you're not involved in the product. What you're involved in is just selling. The only thing that you need to know with affiliate marketing is selling the product. How the product will get to the customer is through the owner of the product. But with drop shipping, what you do is that you don't have a store, somebody already has the goods that but you are selling the goods, and when you sold the goods, you are the one that will have to you're the one that will have to get it from the supplier, then um, send it to the buyer. That's what you're doing. That's drop shipping. That's the difference between affiliate marketing and drop shipping. So if you are doing affiliate marketing, you have no business with how the product gets to the customer. But when you are doing drop shipping, what you are doing is that when you get paid, you pay the supplier, collect the goods, or um either the supplier sends it to the buyer. But affiliate marketing is just basically commissions. You are paid by commission. Once the sales happen, your commission is sent to you. But drop shipping, you are like the seller, but you are not the seller. That's just it. I don't know if that explanation is clear, but there are two different things: drop shipping and affiliate marketing. They are two different things. So they are just different business models, but they are two different things. Okay. So affiliate marketing, aside being a channel, it's also a business model, right? It's also a business model. As a digital marketer, you can decide to be an affiliate marketer, right? Getting other people's products and selling them. Okay. So exactly. So affiliate marketing is just like influencers marketing a product and telling you to use a code. Exactly. Right. So yeah, they'll market the product to you, but they don't have any like they are not the one that will deliver the product to you, or they don't have any connection. You are not paying them money, right? You are paying the supplier directly. So what the supplier does to you is give you commission, right? But with drop shipping, it's you that are paying. So someone is saying that affiliate is same with CPA. Give me a moment. So CPA affiliates is another type of affiliate marketing, right? So but this one, instead of you being paid when somebody buys, you are paid per action, right? You are paid per action. CPA normally means cost per acquisition, right? But you are paid per action. Maybe when somebody does something, when somebody fills a form, when somebody makes a purchase, anything, like depending on what you guys agree on. Right? So we're done with affiliate marketing and whatever affiliate marketing is. And I don't want to tell you that it's a form or it's a channel of digital marketing. Now, influencer marketing, right? Influencer marketing. As a digital marketer, one of your work also is to look for ways to promote, look for ways to promote products. And one of those ways is influencer marketing, right? So influencer marketing, right? And what is influencer marketing? What is influencer marketing? All right. So what brands do with influencer marketing is to look for people with significant influence, right? So people with a lot of followers, people not just followers, but people with engagement, right? I don't know if you are noticing trends now that people if you are noticing trends in influencer marketing that people are going to people with lesser followers right now. They're engaging people with lesser followers than people with higher followers because Some people with lesser followers are having more engagements than people with bigger followers. So once you are in a position of influence, brands can reach out to you and they can tell you to they can collaborate with you, tell you to do this for them, post their product, promote their product, and then you get a commission, or they pay you a certain fee upfront. Some of those influencer marketing, why influencer marketing is different from affiliates, is that the mode of payment is different. Like, right, the agreement is different, the contract is different, but it looks similar, but the contract is different. Right, the way an influencer is paid is not the same way an affiliate is paid. Okay, so because as an influencer, if a brand comes to meet you, you have certain rates cards that you might have or something like that. So the mode of payment is different, the contract is different, right? But what influencer marketing is just identifying people with significant influence, right, on the particular audience that you want, and telling them to promote your brand, promote your product or your services, right? And this is typically part of social media marketing, because influencers too are on social media. That's just it. So someone is asking a someone is asking a very meaningful question here. Person said, does one have to specialize, or you can do every aspect of digital marketing? So it will get to a point where you have to specialize, but it's good that you know all of these things, right? It's good that you know all of these things. Remember the jack of all trade um, saying, jack of all trade, master of one. What you need to do is to have a good grasp of all of these things, right? But then you specialize in one, right? So you can specialize in influencer marketing, you can specialize in being social media marketer, you can specialize. No, jack of all trade is not master of none. Jack of all trade is master of one. That's the right saying. So that's a very good question. So you need to be jack of all trades, master of one, right? So yes, like I'm saying that the most people say jack of all trades, master of none. But you need to be jack of all trades, master of one, right? So you need to master one thing, right? But then at the beginning stage, you can be a generalist. Try to learn everything, right? Try to know everything. It's important because when it comes to all of these things, I start moving at the higher scale. You have to have idea. For example, imagine I'm a copywriter. Copywriting is part of digital marketing. I'm just a copywriter. I just say, let me stick to my copywriting, and I don't know anything about paid ads. How is my copy going to work, or how will I know that my copy is going to work? So I must understand how paid ads work, right? Or let's say I'm a social media marketing specialist, and I don't know how to run ads. How am I going to run engagement ads for the content that I'm running? So you must acquire this knowledge. Try to broaden your knowledge in all of these aspects and all of this channel as much as possible. Learn about SEO. As I am like this, my specialty is copywriting, right? My specialty is copywriting, but other aspects, I can run Facebook ads. I can do SEO basis. I've done influencer marketing before. I've touched all of these things before, and I know about all of them, right? So it's important so that when you are working with somebody, let's say you are working with an influencer marketer and you're a social media marketer, what they are saying, the terminologies they are saying, the things that are using it to not be unfamiliar to you. You'll not be looking like a novice. So that's why you need to master one or be a jack of all trades, but just master one. Very important. Okay, let's look at video marketing. All right. So there are people who specialize there are people who specialize in video marketing, in creating in creating video ads. Do you know that like those people that do most of all these video ads that are seen, they're also marketers, right? People that come up with scripts, come up with the play sets, they're also marketers, right? So video marketing is also one channel, right? You can specialize in doing video marketing. There are people that do product demo. That's their work as their digital marketer, but that's their work to do product demos for you. You send your products to them, and they will do a product demo with eye captivating videos and jaw dropping cinematic videos, right? So that's one channel of digital marketing. That's another channel of digital marketing. I'm closing this class with this slide. So market with intention, right? Not imitation. Market with intention, not imitation. It's not everything that you see on social media that you do. You have to be intentional about what you're marketing. You have to understand your audience, understand the problem they are solving, understand where they are, understand where they are gathered. Some of those questions, there are some key questions that you need to understand. So you market with intention and not imitation. Not Bola is doing this. Let me also do this. And there was this era of WhatsApp status marketing that everybody wanted to be on WhatsApp and post clothes. You have to market with the intention and know what you're doing, and that's why you are here in this digital marketing class. So when next that you want to do something, when next you want to run a campaign, when next you want to run an ad for something, you are doing it with intention. You are doing it knowing certain things. You are doing it knowing that you need to understand your audience. You need to understand these channels. You need to understand how they work. You need to know the channels to pick based on the products and the audience that you have, right? So don't do it all. Do what works, right? So what is working now? You see, a lot of people are moving to TikTok. A lot of people are moving to YouTube. It's not just because people are doing it, but they are looking for what works and where their audience is. So you can pick 3 core channels that you want to focus on, right? Pick 3 core channels that you want to focus on and set key performance indicators. Right? Then move with a strategy. Move with a strategy. We'll be diving deep into this from week 2 to week 7. This is just an introduction class. We'll still go over some of those channels and break them down more, right? So strategy is greater than noise, right? So you can be posting online, all right, without a strategy, you're not going to get results, right? So strategy is always greater than noise. Very, very important. Do what works. Yeah. So that's why you're in this class, Taylor, right? That's why you're in this class. So I'll be taking any questions from here. I'll be taking questions from here. So where to specialize on? Don't focus on specializing now. Don't focus on specializing now. Even in your specializing, there's still specializing. As like I told you that I do copywriting. Even in copywriting, there are specialist copywriters, right? There are specialist copywriters. There are copywriters that they only do email copywriting. Inside that email copywriting, there's email specialists who only do welcome sequence or who only do automations, right? So the specialist journey, it goes deep and deep and deep and deep inside. So don't focus on being a specialist now. Just focus on learning what this digital marketing is about and understanding what digital marketing is about. Once you understand it, you can now start moving into different specialty. So when I was learning digital marketing, I did a lot of things. I did video, I did drop shipping, I did affiliate marketing, I did all forms of digital marketing, right? Before I understood what I took classes on digital marketing, I understood what digital marketing is. And then I went ahead to specialize because um, writing was one of my strong my strong abilities, right? I love writing. So that's how I went into copywriting. Jack of all trades, master one, right? Be a generalist but a specialist in one thing. Very, very important. Okay. Robert is asking a very, very important question. So is CRM, Zendex, and troubleshooting part of our course outline? All right, I'm just going to screenshot. I'm going to copy your comments now, love it, and see if it can be added to our curriculum. So yeah, any questions? Any questions before I move? Any questions? If you don't have any questions, just type good to go in the chat box. If you don't have any question, type good to go in the chat box. Yes, there will be practical. KPI is key performance indicator. There will be practicals. Your project is going to be practical, full practical. If you don't have any question, type good to go. Guys, don't be swayed by all of these things. Faceless content marketing. I'm seeing ads like that also. Don't be swayed by all of these things. Just learn digital marketing. Learn the core thing. Once you learn all these core things, all these other things will make sense to you. E-commerce is just simply selling online, like selling products online. Digital marketing is encompassing. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of good to go. Okay, good to go. All right, guys. Good night. See you next week. You're having another class on Thursday with Amos. I'll see you next week.
My name is
Okay.
Akinsonya Olatomiwa, and I am here live at Future Clan Bootcamp.
Sorry, someone is asking examples of video marketing and how is it different from content marketing. All right, I think I shared it already in the slide. Like there are different types of video marketing. I'm going to just go back on it. The question of how do you track ads, we'll treat that. We'll treat that. This is not the class for that. So video marketing is a channel of digital marketing, right? And these are the examples of video marketing: product demos, specialized in talking head videos, explainer videos, don't watch us explainer videos. These are examples of video marketing, right? So examples of video marketing. Basically, if you know how to shoot captivating jaw-dropping videos, you are a video marketer, right? And you're promoting a product, you're a video marketer. That's what this is. So video marketing is a channel of digital marketing. All right, guys, thank you so much for today. I'll see you in my next class. Bye, everyone.
My name is Akinsonya Olatomiwa, and I am here live at Future Clan Bootcamp. I signed up for content and copywriting class, and so far it has been so amazing. Believe me when I say the classes has been so educative. They are so insightful. They are fun. There is just a lot to learn, and the facilitators are so good at coming down to our level. When you actually break things down to an extent that even someone who has no previous knowledge about this thing would actually understand. So yeah, the classes has been amazing. We've had group works, lots of presentations, and I would actually recommend this to everyone. And I just want to say a very big thank you to Incubator for actually bringing together this amazing program, because this is no joke at all. Bringing 1,000 plus people for this on a full scholarship, I would recommend this to anyone and everyone I know. Thank you so much.